What's going on, guys? I'm Aetallidd, and this is the Town of Light. We're currently in Chapter 3 of this, and pretty much we're finally actually exploring the asylum that she was at, and we realized that she had one other friend while she was brought here. She was just, from what I understand, that she had a lot of noise going on in her head, and that she can't really quiet it out, and that she needs quiet in her mind, but she can't do it. So instead, they sent her here, which is really loud and obnoxious. Not loud and obnoxious, but loud and annoying for her, but she made one friend at least. So we're going to continue on.
The door is locked from the outside. Here, the doors can only be locked and unlocked from the outside.
Then how the fuck am I supposed to get out? Ah, crap. So I gotta find a way out? That was a... Somebody opened the door for me. That was rather nice of you. Thank you, whoever you were. Well, that was locked. So is this the whole... Oh, this is a whole... This is a whole hallway. Oh, it's so dark. Oh, I have my flashlight. The light. Oh, okay, so we're back in the same place we were, where it's nothing too scary. I mean, ooh, is this showers? I'm turning all the lights on. Keeps it less scary. And open up some windows, because I mean, I don't know exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Oh, hold on. Press H for help. Well, I guess we're not supposed to be doing anything yet. Maybe we're just supposed to be exploring this place. Supposed to be exploring. Oh, well, this door opens. Oh, we can actually kind of go outside. Well, that's neat. Oh, we're not going to go out there just yet, because there's down this way, too. We are exploring everywhere. We can explore urinals. Gross. Always found public bathrooms just disgusting, to be honest with you. I don't like using them. I mean, there's nothing wrong. I don't feel like everybody's just dirty and gross. It's just that I feel the toilets are dirty and gross. I mean, look at that thing. Is that just like a... It kind of looks like one of the old Middle Eastern troughs type thing. You know, where you just squat, pop, squat, and poop, or pee. Okay, so there's nothing there. If there is, then I have no idea what it is. So what's out this way then? It's really dark, so I can't really tell. Oh, oh no, that was just the game. Oh, there's nothing really here. It's just kind of darkness. So there's nothing over this way. And I came from down there. No, no. Oh, Jesus. Why did I even see you? Nope. I'm not going to acknowledge your existence. Well, I kind of have to. God damn it. Oh, Jesus. What the... There's a chick just laying on the... Oh, boy. I feel like I'm drugged up. Oh, you have my doll. What you doing with my doll? Oh. Oh, this is just screaming bad news, man. This is just screaming bad fucking news. Why am I even doing this? I know that there's nothing, I'm pretty sure I can't really stop it, but... Or whatever's going on. Is it supposed to be in here? Oh, it's a nice bathtub.
He laughed, panted, and slobbered all over me.
Oh, Jesus.
It hurt me when he touched me. I thought I'd suddenly split open with a loud crack, and I would be shattered into pieces. I felt fragile, sick, dirty, degraded. All I could do was clutch Charlotte tightly while Renee obeyed. He was the master in the realm of light. I was committed by the evil I had committed. I threw up and could feel hell getting closer and closer. My God, those medical examinations. The doctor said there was something inside me which they wanted to drag out of me. My God.
Added to the synopsis menu. New chapter 4. I already did one chapter already? Experience. So I guess okay, so the experiences are just like the recap. Oh boy. There's that part. Medical records. I still haven't found any medical records. And I still don't know what the bottom means. So there's also a new chapter. Wow, that was quick. So do I need to go to that chapter, or am I think I'm already in the chapter, so I gotta figure out the fourth one, which I'm pretty sure I gotta go find the stirrups. That was really fast. So I'm gonna continue on with that next chapter, because it was really, really quick. Oops. Wait a minute, what's all this? Was this the room that I was just in? No, all the doors are unlocked now. Okay, I see what's going on here. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know how to really react to that, because it's just... I guess I should have seen it coming, you know? It's just... Ugh. What's even worse is these are, like, based on true stories and stuff, you know? If I did have a camera, you could see my face, my reaction to all this, and it's not really... It's pretty grossed out. Pretty grossed out. But I'm pretty sure it's telling me now, hey, you need to go to the next spot, which is like,
She stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations, and that gave her the strength to survive. They went to the gynecology ward on the upper floor.
That helps. So now I gotta find the gynecology ward. That helps out quite a bit. Which gynecology is... I am so bad with this. Like, if you see me, like, in a regular hospital, too, I'm just so... Oh, gynecology's really close. It's right over here. Oh, dude. And this was all covered up, too, before. Huh. Oh, fuck. Oh, those are them stirrups. What's a little phone? Oh, jeez. Oh, it's this thing too, with such creepy, like, pictures and stuff. Whoa! I don't think I can show this. Well, I guess I can. Maybe not this one. Maybe not that one either. Maybe I should just cut that part out. Am I gonna cut the boob part out too? I think I do. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
August 21st, 1938. Confidential. Dear A, I know what you think about these things, so I'm referring a patient to you, Renee T. This wretched girl got out of control and caused trouble in the grounds. She's almost 3 months pregnant. The nurses should be more alert. I'm examining the girl on the 28th. I'll handle things very carefully, don't worry. We don't want to make matters worse. Then they said that Renee was crazy, and that the illness was all in her head. Careful, little girl, careful. I was scared, and I didn't talk to anyone about the illness. Only her. Not even the other doctor. He never touched Renee. He just wrote things down. You can tell me everything. Don't be afraid, he said. Everything's going to be fine. Do you want to know what I am writing? I note down what I observe in you, everything I see. He didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her, but he rarely examined her in those small surgeries.
We're just flying through chapters, aren't we? Jeez, that's crazy. I'm starting to hear, I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure y'all can hear it, but a lot more is just opening up. Yeah, holy crap. These doors opened up now. What's this?
June 1935. After much theorizing and practice in clinics for the privileged, the moment for action has finally arrived. Volterra is the right place. It's an avant-garde hospital, the perfect place for a doctor who really wants to make a difference. November 20th. Crossing the threshold of the asylum was similar to entering another dimension. A world of smells, noises, and images which it is almost impossible to imagine, describe, or explain. August 1936. The situation is similar to that in many other institutions. The department is overcrowded. Hundreds of patients are supervised by a handful of nurses who are forced to tie the more distressed ones to their beds or to radiators. They do 24-hour shifts. It's impossible to work like this. We doctors rarely see the female patients, and it's the nurses who tell us what's happening to the women. The overpowering stench in the wards, the constant din of shouts and voices that are barely recognizable as human, dirty, naked bodies devoid of any dignity. The lunatic asylum gets under your skin and wears you down. I often consider resigning. I feel useless, impotent, a sort of merciful jailer, a mercy that helps no one and only helps to ease my conscience. March 15th, 1938. Dramas are played out before my eyes every single day, and I try to distance myself from them, and just do the best I can. But a girl arrived some days ago. I couldn't avoid her gaze. All she asked in her dignified silence was not to be ripped away from her world. And me. I'm old enough to be her father, the father she never had, who didn't want her, who rejected her without even knowing her. I, too, refused what she asked me. I couldn't do anything but add my signature and consign her to hell. A danger to herself and to others, and a cause of public scandal. This was what was written on the accompanying note from the police headquarters. It was difficult not to agree with it. How much more violence must this poor girl be subjected to? Her gaze is so intense, so far removed from the carefree nature which should be the joyous hallmark of her age. I cried myself to sleep in my solitude. I kept thinking about those sad and frightened eyes staring at me.
Wow, at least it makes it easier for me not to have to read. But, jeez. Documents of admission with personal details. Dude, that sucks. It sounds like that person was... I think that person that, we just read was probably the same the same doctor that she won't talk to. Maybe. Because it sounds like that person really wants to help. What does this say? So it looks like, yeah, it looks like some type of certificate thing. Brain thingy, what's this?
March 12th, 1938. Renee T., 16 years old.
Goddamn,
Menarche,
16.
aged 12. Housewife. Father unknown, mother a seamstress. Admitted in observation yesterday morning from Pontedera, accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa to be admitted for a psychiatric evaluation, which I have carried out. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she had tuberculosis. Food deprivation. We can't read this document. It is forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble.
Oh, whoa, I actually have a choice. It talks about Renee, it talks about you, so we have to read it. Don't be scared, nothing will happen to you. That's true. So I want to go with B, because it's like, hey, calm down, you can read it, it's okay.
We have to look for Amara. We must hurry. We have to follow the memories and make sure they don't fade.
Go on.
She is frightened, hears noises and ghosts, presents serious signs of anxiety psychosis, suffers from hallucinations. She is anxious, confused, her expression is distressed, a questioning look as if terrified, disoriented. She feels confused, hears voices shouting in her head. She doesn't understand things properly. She has been feeling unwell for 2 or 3 months. When questioned, she replies, "My mother wants to hurt me. I am always scared of her. She chases me." "Why are you here?" "I argued with my mother and was so upset that I felt like my head was spinning. There was a woman there who wanted to force me into a life of prostitution. They wanted to condemn me to be burned at the stake."
Jesus.
Children whispered, called my name. March 16th. She couldn't sleep last night. They wanted to condemn her to be burned at the stake. April 4th. Transferred to the calm ward, still under my supervision.
The calm ward, huh?
Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was. Yes, the stake. The children wanted to burn Renee. She had to pay for what she'd done, like witches at the stake.
I don't want to go with the route. So, was this what frightened you? They were just hallucinations, and what had you done to this? I don't want to pick this one because that's kind of like saying, hey, you deserve what you did. Like, you obviously must have done something wrong, type of thing. I mean, I could go this route and just say, yo, you're just imagining this stuff, but that's like saying to somebody that's seeing octopuses flying around, saying you're just imagining it, even though they can see the octopus clear as day. So I'm just gonna go this route.
So many things frightened me. The system that I lived in was built on fear and light. There was no mercy or understanding in the town of light. April 21st. She's more awake this morning and is responding to questions, complains of headaches. She became agitated when she found out her mother was there. She says that one day, many years earlier, she was with a friend of hers and met a man who made her get into a car and took her for a ride. He made her smoke cigarettes and drink liquor, and the man showed her certain things. He tried to hurt her and made her go crazy. She says he promised to marry her and made her swear to keep what had happened a secret. These facts were essentially confirmed by her mother. After that, she became arrogant, impatient, and hostile towards her family, especially her mother. She started taking off her clothes in public. Her moods would swing from laughter to tears. She rants. She pleasures herself. I can't remember these things, only the guilt, the stake. I know I deserve to pay for that guilt. I knew it even then.
Jeez, man, this... Let's look for the rest of the clinical diary to understand. Everything will become clear. You deserved it because you tried to hide it from yourself. No, 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 no. I think we should look for the rest of the diary to understand. I don't think... jeez.
She was uncooperative during the examination. She didn't want to be stripped and her body remained rigid. Voluntary attention almost totally absent. Probable hallucinations. April 25th. Confused ideas, unable to maintain a spontaneous conversation, reflexes all normal, reactive pupils. Let's find Amara, and we'll find the full medical records.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, guys, we're gonna call it quits for this episode. I mean, it was mostly through a couple chapters, like 2.5, and we're going through some pretty deep stuff, you know. It's kind of hard to talk about because I kind of feel bad. I feel bad for this person, you know. such a rough life that you have to live, and then you get put in a place where pretty much you don't really get the help you actually need. You just get kind of used even more. It doesn't even help you, because I'm pretty sure this is just not ending well for this person. And I'm kind of wondering if the person I'm controlling right now is actually the kid trying to get answers, because obviously I think that she was obviously pregnant when she arrived, unless we're just talking about her friend, which I highly doubt it, you know. But yeah, so we're gonna call it quits for this episode of the Town of Light. And we're apparently these chapters are very like random, like in length, because maybe it's just because some of them are hard to understand puzzles, and then other ones are just walk through. And next time around, what I'm going to do is actually walk around first and see if there's more opened up areas, because it kind of just opens up. Like this area opened up, I didn't even know. I probably didn't even need to come here, you know, and I could have probably found other areas to go to first to get more of a story into it. So yeah, we're going to call it quits, and I hope you all enjoy this episode, and I'll see you all next time.